This season now, still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the pilot of this offense, their rookie quarterback from Michigan.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone, that's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. A-chain again. Juke the defender. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. On target to Dobbins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running with A-chain out of the gun. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll stick with A-chain. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. Hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Diving right side, got it! New set of downs for him at the 38. Motioning the tight end now. To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Still sticking with the passing game. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 3 now. They motion a receiver left. 2nd and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Vikings send a running back, Dgfl, getting back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll start the drive with Dgfl. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Cut out left. Pushing it up past the 30. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's caught. Dgfl. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain, brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 14-0. More from this one right after this. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They start with 2nd and 6. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now, off play action. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They were on the counter to Achane. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. All set up now for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw it on 1st down. This finds Bellinger. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got a man left. Has room into the secondary. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Achane with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now outruns their offense to take over. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. From the 28. Connection made to Coleman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion, headed right. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Dropping back to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. 3 on the board, and now he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Achane reels it in. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Here's Achane up the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. So at the end of 2, the Vikings... Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Desperados ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 39. Has a man, it's Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be a first down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He beams one, deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll throw it. He'll get this one to Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking for a throw here. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Desperados cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Desperados make it an 11-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Play action on first down. Oh, he got free. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down. Setting up a throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll throw it. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. This one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. He's running with it.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They motion the tight end over. Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They give it to him again. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Punt team on the field.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Desperados will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They're now set for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down from the red zone. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
At the 11.
On 2nd and 7. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown. The Desperados parlay the interception into points.
The offense will line up for a 2-point
Trying for it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yet no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming at him.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. So we hit the end of the third. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw now. Able to find Achane. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Flushed out. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now on 1st down. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Vikings make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings push the lead up to 12. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another San Antonio 1st down.
He'll throw it yet again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Intended for his running back. Incomplete. He was defended by the wrong plan.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And that one's gonna be knocked away, and that's gonna force a change in possession. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. That one's complete, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Achan. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Has a man, it's Achan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Taken down back at the 42.
Achan on the inside give. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Pass play now. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Complete.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in San Antonio. Vikings close to picking up their 5th win. They'll come up 1st and 10. They run, it's Achan. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Achan. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's a handoff for Achan. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now a handoff to Achan. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory. That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it, and we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road.